The Machine, which was released 2013. What do you think
See, that
about
to
that?
me, like a little bit cliche, but it brings out all of the stuff of like, don't trust the establishment. The government's always going to screw you over. All this like military like cliche, which then makes you like distrustful. It's like, does the military even care? They're going to use us as pawns, and it was really, really interesting. I think I liked that movie more than I liked Megan. The doctor scientist, I really liked his character arc where he was a bit of an asshole thick in the beginning, and then you kind of see him evolve and change, and you can see his humanity and like, and then it also shows the humanity, like when you have something that you're willing to fight for, that how it can be used against you, like your biggest hurt or love or whatever it is almost your biggest weakness that can be weaponized against you, which was what happened to him. But I like the twist that he didn't deactivate what made her artificial intelligence work, that he just removed a battery.
Yes.
As if he knew they were going to screw him over anyway. So he's like, nah.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, and I like the fact, I really enjoyed that level of detail that they couldn't speak like after they had their implants put in, but that actually it was that they couldn't audibly speak for human ears, but that they had their own language that was way more efficient. I thought that was a really nice touch. That was really cool. Yeah.
And you know, I could understand the robot language for one of the actors because she was
Really?
talking in Persian, and we were not supposed to know actually. They tried to change it somehow, but I talked with the actor on one of my interviews, and she said, "Yes, that's true. I was talking Persian, but you were not supposed to know about that."
What? Could you translate it? Did you know
Yes, I
what
could
the
understand them. That was very weird. Like I'm communicating with this robot somehow.
which actress was it? Was it the main one that was overriding with the senior whatever government dude that was in the
Yes,
room?
yes.
She
The
was
character name was
phenomenal.
Suri, and her name
Suri,
is
yeah.
Pooneh Hajimohammadi, a Persian actor.
I thought she was phenomenal. She has such a gripping stage presence. Whenever she was in shot, your attention diverted to her. She has such a cool energy in that film. Like honestly, I thought she was really cool. And I loved every time that she would come in and do her little, very expressive eyes. Thought she was really cool.
Yes,
She was one of my
you're
favorite
right.
characters.
And her husband actually was the writer and producer of this movie, and that's
What a
how she got this
doer.
role. Yes, but she deserves even more. But you know,
Yeah.
usually she gets the role from her husband connections these days. I think
Well,
she
you know what?
deserves more.
He's he's doing the right thing because she's got massive talent. Honestly, like I really enjoyed watching her. If anything, I would have loved to have known a bit more about her character's backstory because she just had an interesting presence within the scene. So, like, would have loved to have known what brought her into the program, and then how did she get to the point that she was the right hand woman of that senior governmental official that was mental, that wanted to kill everyone, and God knows
It's
what his motivation was.
actually they had this idea to make a series of the machine, but unfortunately, because of the low budget, they couldn't handle it. But who
Yeah,
knows? Maybe in the future. Then actually, they wanted to explain about the backstory as well
yeah,
about this character
yeah.
Suri. Yes.
She she would have been a cool character because you see her at the end being driven out by the car with the gunshot wound, and so I'm assuming she's still conscious and still functional when they
Yeah,
leave.
she will survive for
Uh,
sure.
yeah, because you can tell it's a 2013 like film, and obviously with the like the graphics and all the rest of it. But the storytelling, that's a low budget film. That's a pretty brilliant effort for storytelling. Um, yeah, and some of the other actors that were playing the amputees and everything else, they had phenomenal performances. Like the guy with the artificial arms, he was really expressive. He was engaging as well. The lead actress, I thought for a second that she reminded me of someone else. I'm trying to
Yeah,
remember
Katie
who.
Lutz.
Yeah, she reminded me of, what's her name? Melissa George for some reason, which is an Australian actress. For some reason, I thought at the beginning that she was Melissa George. And then I had to Google her and I was like, oh no, it's not Melissa George. She had that really Melissa George vibe. And she was really, I like the fact that she went from super peppy to super like innocent but beast mode. Like she really conveyed, and if she did the dancing scene and everything, phenomenal performance by her. That scene where she's just dancing in the skin suit and lighting up, that was riveting. I thought that was really impressive. And all
Yes,
the
I
contacts. She
love.
did her own fights. Oh.
Yeah, I really loved her performance. She played human, she played robot, and as you said, they showed the transition from her innocence into someone who can even control the next generation, something like that. Such a
Mm.
badass
And
character.
her posture throughout, like when she turned robotic, her posture, because I was watching it, I sometimes have a fascination with people's like body mechanics. Her posture when she was the robot was impeccable. Her spine was upright. Everything was, wow. Like, that's hardcore. Like, to do that properly, she was definitely put in all the effort.
Yeah, and Katie, by the way, is pregnant now. It's been 30 weeks. So very soon she will have a baby. So
Ah,
well, I wish her the best.
congratulations, Katie. Hopefully, it's not the next AI and you don't have to download a whole new way of raising a kid. A happy
True.
human baby. I wish this for you.